Today, we are going to be naming the ionic compound CrNO3. So, just as a trick, guys, whenever you see that you have 3 or more different elements in your ionic compound, you know that you're dealing with at least one polyatomic ion. So in this case, we have 3 different elements. We have Cr, which is chromium, N, which is nitrogen, and O, which is oxygen. It's always easiest to identify the polyatomic first, and then go back and try to do the naming. Now keep in mind that polyatomic ions are never on the periodic table. They're always memorized. So I just wrote the one that we're going to be using today. NO3 always has a -1 charge. That should be memorized as well. And that is always called the nitrate ion. It's nitrate. And I see my NO3 right here. The other element is Cr, and that's a metal. I know that it's a metal because chromium is right here on the periodic table. And anything in this little block is a metal. They're called transition metals. So we can get to naming, right? The metal name always stays the same, and that's the one that goes first. So chromium is just going to stay chromium. So I'm just going to write chromium. Chromium. And now the polyatomic, right, the NO3, that name stays the same. So since it was nitrate, it's going to stay nitrate. Now the only thing with ionic compounds is you just have to make sure that, do you need a Roman numeral or not? And in this case we do, because chromium is part of the transition metals. So I know that I need a Roman numeral. Now what is the Roman numeral? It's going to be the charge of the metal. But how do we find that charge? Well, it's pretty simple. All we have to do is we just have to take the subscripts and crisscross them back up to find the charges, right? There was 1 copper. Actually, what am I doing? That's a Cu. This should be Cr. Good catch on that. So there's 1 chromium and 3 nitrates. This 1 crisscrossed up, telling me that the nitrate was a -1, so I have NO3 minus 1. And then this 3 crisscrosses back up to telling me that the chromium was a +3, so Cr was a +3. This is important to memorize your polyatomic charges, guys, right? If I know that NO3 is a -1, this checks out. It has a -1 charge. And if this checks out, this checks out. And the charge of the chromium is the +3. So all I have to do is just say that there was a 3 here. 1, 2, 3. We don't have to put plus or anything because it's assumed that, metals have the positive charge. And you're done. This is the name of the ionic compound. So CrNO3 is chromium 3 nitrate. Hopefully this helped, guys. Let me know in the comments. Give the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for viewing the video, and I hope you guys are studying hard. Good luck on all your future tests and quizzes, and have an awesome day. Bye-bye.